Hey guys, Slasher Movies 410 back again with another video, and today I'm joined by my good friend and fellow YouTuber Seasonslasher225.
What's going on, everybody?
So basically, I'm just gonna do another quick Halloween discussion of the new 2018 movie that's coming out. So yeah, let's just talk about. We'll just spew out random shit. So what did you think about the trailer?
Well, I really loved it. I mean, it shows how 40 years has gone by and stuff. How it's completely different to the original, and I just can't wait for it. I mean, 40 years is a long time to change someone and stuff. I hope the kills are. I mean, the pictures that got released. There is 4 new pictures that got released, and they look really brutal. I love that. I love that they've added this new brutal, Michael Myers and stuff. But I hope they don't go full Rob Zombie, because those movies sucked.
Yeah, dude, I definitely agree.
It's so bad, bro. The first one I don't mind, but the second one's just stupid.
Yeah, the second one's atrocious. The first one's like not too bad, but at the same time.
I mean, what's scary about a white horse?
Yeah, I know, the white horse concept was ridiculous.
It's so dumb.
I know, but honestly, there's some stuff that was from the trailer that I didn't really get to talk about with Michael Myers, so I think we should talk about it now. So basically, in this universe is canon. That means that he didn't just disappear after Loomis shot him 6 times, and it doesn't follow the Halloween 2 storyline and all that. So basically, could that mean that Loomis shot him 6 times and he tried to escape from the scene but passed out somewhere? Like, I don't know.
No, I think what happened is, because if you listen in the trailer, the journalist guy, he said that after he was shot by Loomis, he was captured. So obviously the police must have got obviously if you shoot a man 6 times and he's not immortal, he's not going to get back up. So he was probably lying there, hanging on to life. And then when the police got there, they got hold of him, and because they have to do this, they have to obviously get him to seek medical attention. They would have fixed him up, and then he would have, they would have decided what they wanted to do with him, which then led him to, captivity. So
yeah,
I think that's what happened.
Like, I also like the fact that he's in jail as well, but I wonder what the story is behind that. Like, I hope they go more in detail with that, and they show how they arrested him and all that.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because whether he was apprehended that night or if he got away, they caught him years later, so it all makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, in the trailer when the Laurie's talking about how the bus crashed, I really want to see how that plays out. I want to see how that happens. Like, who causes the bus to crash? Because I know for a fact that if you're from a mental hospital, if you're getting transported in bus, your hands are chained almost to the floor. Mm-hmm. Like you can't. You're not allowed to move. So I wonder if Michael breaks his chains and stuff. I mean, it would kind of make him a bit overpowered, breaking metal chains and stuff. I don't mind him breaking down wooden doors, but a metal chain, it's sort of a bit over the top.
Yeah, but from the looks of the trailer, the way that bus crashed, that looked pretty.
Yeah.
Maybe the chains made it. Yeah, the chains probably snapped or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but the bus went off road and down the ditch, and then again another part in the trailer, there's the car which is driving towards the bus, and then the kid's like, "Dad, watch out!" So I think that person who stands in front of the car is Michael, because those other mental people, they're not like Michael. They're not all there in the head. They probably just run in the field and wouldn't know what they're doing. When Michael, he understands how to drive, which I still yet don't understand how he knew in the first movie. I want answers.
Yeah.
How do you drive after being locked in a mental facility?
Exactly.
So he must obviously steal that car, from the father and stuff, and then head back to Haddonfield.
Mm-hmm. And as far as Michael Myers' look goes, I think he looks great. And there's this one shot in the trailer. It looks like, I think that's Michael Myers. The shot where the guy turns on his headlights, and then the little kid's like, "Dad, look!" And then he stomps on his brake, and then you just see him standing there.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the trailer and you pause it when he's holding the mask up, and you see the camera's really panned out really far away, you can see that Michael is sort of losing his head, because don't forget, Michael's in his 60s.
Yeah, I noticed 61. That too.
61. So, I mean, if they use some scenes with Nick Castle, because he's bald and going grey. So if they use Nick Castle for some scenes, it'll really look good to prove how he's aged and stuff. But if I was Michael and I was in my 60s, I just wouldn't be bothered to do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, I did it all them years ago, and now I'm just gonna retire.
I mean, I'm glad that we're getting little glimpses of what he looks like, but we're not going like too much into what he looks like. We're not showing a lot, but at the same time, I think it would be interesting to actually see his face. Like, I mean, giving Myers the look of just some guy could be pretty effective in a way.
I mean, like, say if this movie never happened, all the other movies, we've never seen his face, and I don't think anyone would want to see his face. But because all the other movies didn't happen, because this is a direct sequel, if they showed his face again, I don't think it would really ruin anything, because if this is a direct sequel from the first movie, then there wasn't any build-up of, who's behind the mask.
Right, and plus we already seen a glimpse of his face in the first movie.
Yeah, in the original. Because none of the other movies are here, it hasn't exactly built up any, what are the words I'm looking for? Hasn't built up any excitement. So Michael Myers is still just a guy. So if they showed his face, I don't think it would really, make anything go wrong. But I'd love it, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Just like a quick glimpse, maybe not like a long stab, like a quick glimpse,
And I'm not sure if they're gonna go into the prison break route like they did in the Rob Zombie movies. Like, I'm not sure if they're gonna actually show him like escaping and all that, but that'd be pretty cool if they did. But I don't know.
I mean, in Rob Zombie, again, that's another thing about that movie that isn't realistic. Like, what those two guys. Well, it depends what part. If you watch the alternate version or the theatrical version. I think the alternate one is where he's getting transported through the hospital, and then he breaks out when he's in between those two doors. And then I think the theatrical version is when those two guys break in his room and like start fucking with him and stuff. But either way, think realistically, there would be more guards than just those people. There would be like guards outside with guns and shit, because this is where you lock up really dangerous people.
Right.
So it's like it's just dumb having him walk out along the garden in his flip flops.
But I'm really looking forward to that bus crash scene. I mean, I'm really looking forward to that. And there's also a rumor that Nick Castle's going to be playing Michael without the mask. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but we'll have to see.
I mean, apparently I've heard that he's only in one scene. Like, he's only in one scene, and he doesn't do anything but stand still. Apparently. But apparently all the other scenes of Michael is this new guy. This new guy who's playing Michael. But I mean, if that is true, that's pretty sad, to be honest, because Nick's the original.
I have a feeling he is going to play him without the mask on. But once he puts on the mask, I think the stuntman's going to take over. James Jude Courtney is his name.
Yeah. That scene though in the bathroom. Okay, right, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna let everyone know now. Okay, I mean, I'm starting to think that I'm wrong on this, but a deal's a deal. So, when I watched the trailer, I said to Corey, that you don't mind me saying your name, do you?
No, I don't care.
All right, I said to Corey. Well, it's too late now, anyways. I said to Corey that I would buy him a replica Lamston knife, the same one that I have, if the guy who's getting there's a scene when someone's head is being bashed against the bathroom door, and I said, that's Michael. Corey said, it's the journalist guy. And then we had this debate, and I said, okay, if it's Michael, I will buy you. If it's the journalist guy, I will buy you the same Lamston knife that I have. And then, if it's not, then I have to guess something from Corey. I'm now thinking that it is the journalist guy.
Yeah.
And I'm wrong, and now I'm going to have to buy him a Lamston knife.
Yeah, because I paused it just right, and I also seen a ton of videos showing Michael actually grabbing the journalist guy and slamming his head, and you could actually see the blood on the journalist guy, right. So I definitely think it's him.
I mean...
So I won that bet. I'm getting the Lamston knife.
Fuck's sake. I bet it's a bet, so I mean, like, I've looked on eBay, it's still on there, but if it's on there by the time the movie comes, then, yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah.
I'm good like that, so...
So a lot of people, including myself, are kind of worried at the fact that this movie is going to be a little bit too similar to H2O because it does follow like a very similar storyline. But I don't know. What do you have to say about that?
I think. Well, you know, in H2O, he has to find out where she is. You know, he goes to the old nurse's house and finds documents and stuff. You know,
right.
Real documents. In this movie, I don't think really he has any plan to kill Laurie. I don't even think he knows she's in Haddonfield. She's just living there. He must break out. The only place where he knows is familiar is Haddonfield. He must break out, go to Haddonfield. Oh look, here's Laurie, the girl I tried to kill all them years ago. I might as well try to complete what I did. So, me personally, I don't think he even knows she's there. He just stumbles across her, and because he failed to kill her, it's sort of like, well, this time I'm going to accomplish it because I'm free.
Yeah. And I read something very, very interesting online with the reason why Michael wants to target Laurie. And apparently the reason why is because in the original, when Michael returned to Haddonfield and he was back in his house, Laurie was the first person that he saw when she dropped the key off at his house.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why, and it's just very creepy overall. Like I'm glad they're not following the whole brother and sister storyline anymore. Originally, I wanted them to continue it from H2, but now that I think about it, I think it's better that they continue off the original movie, just so they have a fresh new concept and a new storyline.
Yeah, because really having the brother thing, it gives him a reason, but being just a random girl who's done nothing wrong. This random psycho just wants to kill her because she's the first person he laid eyes on. That's creepy to me, because like that could be me or you. You know, some guy could break out, see me, I'm going to kill you. Like it's that sort of thing, and it's crazy to think.
Yeah, and
it's very creepy.
The cast is looking great as well. I can't really judge their performance now because I haven't seen them do anything on screen, but we'll see what happens. Judy Greer's in this movie, and she's a great actress. Jamie Lee Curtis is back.
Yeah, I saw pictures, of them sort of standing around together holding hands. I don't know if you've seen this one, but all the clothing they wear, it doesn't really look up to date with 2018. I don't know, like if you look at it, they're sort of wearing long baggy jeans and stuff, and
right.
checkered shirts. Like no one really wears shirts like that.
I think it's because they want to get the same sort of vibe that they had in the original movies, which is why they're doing that.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen any of them on their cell phones either. So
no.
So I think it's an interesting take, but we'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah. But I like the clothes. The outfit that the what's his name? The guy who goes to see Michael in the hospital, I was just talking about him, I don't know why I forgot the name. The journalist.
Uh-huh.
His clothes, they're pretty, newish.
Yeah.
And he has this sort of little bag, to his side. So, if this is, if Halloween 40 is, supposedly meant to be taking place in 2018, then I do like that, because new slate.
And I remember when me and Michael Myers were discussing the trailer, we were talking about our favorite shots from the trailer. My favorite shot is when Michael's walking outside and he bumps into that kid. What would be your favorite?
Favorite scene? I love the scene, two scenes actually, when he's chasing someone, don't know who it is, it's just a quick shot, he's chasing someone, he's got the knife in his hand, he does some little trick, he flips it round and then holds it in the starting position. I think that's really cool.
That was a great shot.
And then there's the creepiest shit ever, where it's he's walking from a house to someone, but it's dark. You can just see his figure. You can't see him, but he's walking speed walking. Through this garden. I love that. It's
like
really
that
creepy.
shot is so Nick Castle. Like I'm not sure if that's him,
it is, yeah.
but the way he walks, maybe. Nick Castle probably helped him on screen, I'd imagine.
Well,
so he nailed if that's James Jude Courtney, he nailed the walk.
Yeah. How old is Nick Castle now?
Nick Castle is, I think he's 60. He's in his 60s.
He's in his 60s, yeah. Well, a 60-year-old,
Wait, is he?
Or
is he 70? I have no idea. You know what? I'm going to Google it right now.
If a man's in his 60s, he's not going to walk the same way he did all them years ago. He might, but, it could take, a bit of time.
Yeah, he's 70. He's 70.
70, Jesus. Well, yeah, there we go then. But yeah, dude, cannot wait for this movie. So hyped, and it's so annoying how we have to wait like how many more months and stuff till October. But I guess it sets the mood, you know, gets you more hyped for Halloween.
It will come by fast, and
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try my best to avoid more trailers. You know, like
yeah. I don't think they're gonna make any more really. I think that was the big. You know, the big sort
because they took forever to come out with that trailer, so I don't think.
Oh, I know.
I don't think we're gonna see any more. And plus, I don't really want to see any more. Like I have a good understanding of the plot and the characters' motivations and all that, so I just want to see. You know.
And like I like to think of it as this way, like you know, go to the original, go to around Halloween 5. Let's say we're in the time of, you know, I'm out. That ending will now lead you to believe there's going to be a Halloween 6. And then when they do finally say there's going to be Halloween 6, I feel like this is what it was like waiting for that movie to come out. You know, that anticipation and everyone getting hyped and stuff. And, dude, those trailers too. Those trailers are so different to what this new one's like.
Yeah, this new one. Damn.
It's sort of a sinister vibe. You know, I'm really happy that Blumhouse of, you know, Jason Blum has come on board to do this. So it's going to be sick, bro. And if it's not, then I'm going to be disappointed. But I know it is. It's going to be good.
Yeah, and it looks like they took a little bit of inspiration from Resurrection because they're doing like a whole investigation of what went on in 1978, and they're doing like a documentary type thing.
I mean, when I found out they were doing that, I had thoughts in my mind that they were going to go into a room with Michael, and sit down and talk to him and stuff, but he wouldn't talk and he wouldn't communicate. But after seeing the trailer, they just walk to him in this big open area, and he's just chained there staring off into distance.
Right.
It's like, Jesus, how can a man do nothing? Like, how can he do absolutely nothing for 40 years?
Yeah, it's just crazy to think about.
Because clearly, Michael is the type of person who would. It's like the guy out of Resurrection, the guy that wears all the costumes and stuff, and he's like the crazy one that we see in Resurrection in the hospital. He wears like the clown mask and stuff.
Oh right, I remember. Yeah.
Like you get people who are mentally ill and they do all that stuff, but Michael Myers, when he got locked up for 15 years, Loomis said that he sat and stared at a wall for 15 years. That must be some interesting wall, because I couldn't do that. I don't think anyone in the right of mind could do that. So he must be like incredibly, inhumanly patient, to do that, and to wait 40 years. I don't think that Michael even had intentions of breaking out. Like, I think he just saw his chance and took it. Like, I don't think he wanted to break out like the original, because in the original he wanted to break out. He waited. But in this movie, I think I don't think he had really any reason to. He failed all them years ago. But then this chance has happened.
And from the looks of the trailer, when the guy pulled out the mask, Michael didn't even budge. He didn't even look at him.
Yeah, he didn't care. And everyone else is going crazy. And the dog, why were they going crazy? Why were they going all mad and Michael doesn't care? And also, like, the go back to the scene when the bus crashed and they're all running around. Why doesn't Michael kill any of them? Because if Michael is this killer who kills random people, because he doesn't, since this movie doesn't have any bloodline relative stuff, and the Thorn, he could just kill anyone really. So why doesn't he go after these? Because you can see them all running around, and you don't see anyone really getting hurt. They're just sort of running away, leaving. Why doesn't Michael kill any of them?
That's a really good question. Yeah.
I don't because he's not the type of person to make friends with anybody,
Yeah, but in the original, we have to remember, in the original, the same sort of thing happened, and we didn't see Michael killing any of the patients.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
So...
But, my question still stands, though, and it'll stand forever until I get answers. How can he drive?
Yeah, I still want to know that. I really do.
I was thinking, maybe he just sort of, guessed and then got it right, but, it's very complicated, to drive, on your first time. But it's weird. So many answers,
Yeah.
So many questions, so many answers.
And Laurie looks badass in this movie, I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she looks like she's ready to kick ass.
It's literally, she reminds me of Sarah Connor.
Uh-huh.
Like the guns and stuff, and how she's just this crazy mad woman waiting for, the boogeyman to come back, and it's really good how she, the mannequins and stuff, target practice, bro. It's so good.
Yeah, definitely,
really
man. Definitely.
I don't know. I think that. Well, how old is she? How old is she supposed to be in this movie?
Maybe in like her late 40s or 50s. Let me check.
Yeah, just give me a minute. Yeah, give me 1 minute.
Laurie.
Alright, just in a minute, bye. Sorry, I was just on the phone. So what were you saying?
It's all good. I'm just gonna Google it because I really don't know how old she's supposed to be in this new one.
Yeah.
1 second, guys. Age, new Halloween. I don't think they really specified it, but I mean.
Yeah, because like I was gonna say, how old is she? I mean, Michael's really big and stuff, so old. She is an old woman. Let's face it, she's an old woman, and how can she sort of defend herself off? Against this guy who's, well, I guess to be honest, they'll be sort of similar age. No, I think she'll be in her late 50s. Michael was older than her, and she was 17, I believe.
She was 17, and when I think Michael was like 21 when he escaped.
Yeah. So she'll be late 50s.
Yeah.
Up 60s. And Michael's already in his 60s.
Uh-huh.
So, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the scene when Laurie's talking about how the bus crashed, and then there's that woman. She says, "Mom, whatever, what bus crashed?" And is that Jamie? Who is that?
No, I think
I'd like to.
that's her daughter, and she also has a granddaughter that goes to Haddonfield High School.
Yeah, I know though. That Jamie is Laurie's daughter, in Halloween 5 and 4 and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like that's, Jamie is Laurie's daughter, so it'll be kind of a nice little, if she was Jamie, it'd be pretty cool to understand, she lived, throughout Halloween 6, and she's got, children of her own and stuff now.
Uh-huh.
But
Her name's Karen. Her name's Karen Strode, though. It's not.
Oh, Karen. Oh, it's okay then.
Yeah, and then her granddaughter's name is Allison.
Allison. Huh.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're gonna make a sequel?
I think so. I heard they're already writing a script for one.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, they are writing a script, so that's good news.
Mm-hmm.
But I just hope they don't go on and on and on, because it can just literally, you can milk something for like Fast and Furious franchise. Let's do that for example. They are up to Fast and Furious 8. They've already writing a script for 9, thinking about 10, also thinking about 11. That's too far.
Right.
11 movies.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's more than the original Halloween franchise, So it's
if they are gonna do the sequel, I really hope they call it something other than Halloween, because we already have 3 movies that are called Halloween. We have the original, we have the remake, and now we have this sequel to the original. It's crazy. Like we need a new subtitle of some sort. Like,
I mean, if I were to call it, I guess it'd probably be something. It'll be like return of something, because it is a return, it's a return of Michael Myers, but yet again, it's Halloween, it's Halloween 5, Halloween 4, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Return of Michael Myers, so I guess you couldn't call it that, but
yeah.
If they did make a sequel, I would rather have them kill Michael off than keep him alive. Because let's think of all the movies that have been based on Myers. It's Halloween 1, 2, and Halloween 3. She's not in it. So there's Halloween 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remake 1, Remake 2. This new movie. There are 11 movies altogether of that have Michael Myers in them, and counting this movie, as number 11, it's like, geez, if they make another one, can we not just get rid of him, because you can't keep him coming back over and over,
right? Like I think they should make this series maybe into a trilogy. I think 3 movies would be fine. I'd be even happy with just 2 movies, but I think they should just kill him off in the end.
Yeah, I mean, apparently, with Michael being mortal now, that's sort of like, well, he has to. He can't just walk around with a knife, getting shot by police.
Right, and speaking of that, I want to know how he survived those 6 gunshots from the first movie. I really want to know how he survived that.
I personally think that I guess, like I said before, if the police capture him, they have to, give him medical attention, because they can't let him die. He's a person like everyone else. But so I think they saved him and then put him in captivity.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it all plays out. I think they're going to explain everything in the beginning of the movie, so I think we should be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that pretty much wraps it up. What do you think?
Yes. If you just a little disclaimer. Anyone who watches this, if you are subscribed to my channel, I have something coming very soon. It'll be a costume, which I'm getting ready, and even Corey knows I'm getting it ready. So that'll be coming. I don't know when. It won't be coming. I don't think it'll be soon, because there's still things have to be ordered and stuff. But that's going to be coming soon. I don't know if you want to say anything.
Oh no, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I got a whole bunch of new videos planned, guys. So just stay tuned to my channel for updates, and yeah.